Okay, so if you want to completely change your life and become a totally new person with totally different standards of living, I think what I'm gonna explain in this video is the absolute best way and a overpowered tool actually in order to do so. So the background story is that 1 year ago I moved to Spain, to Barcelona, from a small town in Sweden to big city, Barcelona, Spain, completely new country, moved completely alone and didn't know anyone before moving here. Completely blind journey, and it's completely changed my life, and I believe that it can also change your life to move abroad as well. So that's what I want to go through here, really. Now, this is something that's it's actually very uncomfortable getting on this plane, leaving what you're used to, leaving what you're comfortable with, leaving the people that you are surrounded by, your friends, your family, leaving everything, even leaving yourself in a way, because you're tied to this place, to this identity. So, getting into a character design and completely changing your own character, it is an uncomfortable thing. For me, it was very uncomfortable. 1 year ago, I went on a plane, completely blind to what was about to come. And the fact that just changing everything, completely changing career path, changing where I live, changing the language, changing so much, it feels weird. And taking that initial step feels very, very difficult. But in the end, it's totally, totally worth it. And they usually say that the uncomfortable things usually hide the treasure. Okay, so this. It's a well known fact nowadays that you are the sum of the five people you spend the most time with. So, who are those people in your hometown? Maybe you are surrounded by the wrong people that don't align to the performance you want to be or the type of person that you want to become. I had good people around me before where I lived, but during this time I was really able to create this environment of who I spend my time with. Really. They were good people, very good. But maybe if you don't have that, if you have bad people around you in your environment, a worse situation that I did, I had very good friends, but if you have a bad environment around you, you can move this, completely take it away. You're not tied to anyone in this life. You can't change it and you can leave it. And no one is really gonna care in the end. You're gonna go after what you want. And that's what's so good, because your environment shapes your habits. I believe that the brain and the body is like linked, it's conditioned to a certain type of behavior. The habits that you perform, it's all automatic. So much in your body is automatic. And it's really your environment that controls this. If your body is used to behaving in a certain way in one environment, if you completely switch that and go to a new place, you have like a blank paper where you can write everything from new again. Your body doesn't know anything how to act here. So if you're prepared beforehand and able to step into a new person, your body will soon and very, very quickly adapt. Humans are super adaptable. And if we know how we want to adapt, we can really do it, and our body will get a totally new automatic behavior pattern in this new place. This creates moving to a big city, a different culture, an energy of a big city, completely new ideas from your hometown. It creates this broad vision of the world, I felt like. When I got here to Barcelona, I really, really felt how my vision started to change of the world, how I felt new possibilities, how I saw bigger things, bigger goals, bigger dreams for myself. Things were easier, fears that I had before, certain limiting beliefs that I had before that were tied to my old location completely disappeared. Because in a city like this, you get around so many people that are so different and so different to what you're used to. And you just start programming your mind into believing new things and getting another outlook on life, which is super, super amazing, I think. And this fear of leaving your identity behind, leaving the location that you're tied to, and completely switching it around, is so worth, and it's worth just going for it. When I applied to start studying in Barcelona, I kind of just went for it blindly. I had no idea what to expect or if it's gonna work out. I had a quite good life, but I wasn't 100% satisfied. And I just felt that there was a need for a certain change. And I just went for it. You cannot start thinking about this too much. It's really something that you just have to go for. You just act without any expectations, and it might lead you somewhere. If it doesn't work out, okay, you can always move back home. It's not the end of the world. But going for things some time, I felt, can really have a good reward. But there is a caveat to this. There is a very important step that you cannot forget. You need to be prepared in order to get the most out of this move. So what I did for months before I moved to Barcelona, when I was still in Sweden, I started visualizing how my life was going to be, and when I'm changing my life, when I go to Barcelona, how I'm going to act. When I step into this new environment, how am I going to act every day? If you do this, your brain will automatically pick up on this once you get into the environment. It will say like, oh hey, I was used to Sweden. In Sweden I visualized that I was gonna move and I was comfortable there. And I visualized how I was gonna act when I got to Barcelona. So your brain is automatically gonna be, oh, I'm in Barcelona now. This is how I'm supposed to act. You automatically start becoming this new person. So what I would do is just mentally imagining each and every day, to the best of my ability, my dream day here in Barcelona. My dream character of myself, how I'm gonna act each and every day. The people that I'm around, the things that I do, the weather, the city, everything, even things that I cannot control, but it somehow works, this visualization. My friend did it as well, and it worked for him. I even took like an image and I saw it before, and the gym that we have here is like almost exactly the same. This kind of manifestation, it's quite strange how it works. But also, like, doing good work for a long amount of time in your life will always be rewarded. It's like doing certain habits for a long time. You might not see the results, but then you go somewhere else and you kind of fall onto that level. You understand? This is kind of what happened to me. I did a lot of work before in my hometown before, but you're kind of used to being a lower version of yourself in your hometown, but when no one knows you and you can jump up automatically, then you are here because you have been doing all of this work for a very long time and very consistently. So if you know that you're gonna move in 1 year, for example, you start doing the work right now of the character that you want to move into, and you start visualizing this character and how he's gonna act. But you make the changes already. For example, going to the gym, becoming the most physically capable person of itself. You do this before. Maybe you don't see anything with your confidence or feel anything, but once you get into the new environment, you will jump into this character and automatically become him. That's the way, and please do it. Moving is so amazing. And it's kind of magical how almost everyone I see completely changed from it. I hope it does the same for you.